Hey, happy Tuesday. How is your day going? Good to see you. Today we're going to get into what to do and what not to do at your next trade show, specifically with a look at roles in the booth. So I just gave a talk on this, like a breakout workshop last week, and so I'm taking like a big long session and giving you some of the key points right here because I think you're gonna love it. The first trade show I can remember going to, it was so crazy. We were there, just a couple of us on the booth, and at the end of the show, I grabbed all the info from the leads and started driving back home. Stayed in the kind of sketchy Nevada hotel, and then typed in all the notes from the leads, because even though you've got the electronic leads, you might not have the notes typed in and associated with it. So I stayed up till like 3 a.m. typing those all in because I want to get those out to the salespeople and the reps and everybody right away. What that really taught me is having a plan and just knowing who's doing what. Just having a plan is what matters when you go into the show. It doesn't even need to be complicated, but just having a plan in advance. So with that in mind, thinking about the roles at the show. So whether you got 2 people in your booth or 10 people or 50 people or whatever, it's good to know what each team member is going to do at the booth. So you've got salespeople for sure, marketing people for sure, lead gathering. I love a role called concierge. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Demo person, engineer, database manager. What are your key roles at the show? So just thinking through that and knowing that you've got, maybe just pick a number, 38 hours or add it up for your show. Next show coming up, 38 hours. How many staff do you want to have in the booth for that 38 hours? And in each person's role, engineer, demo person, lead gatherer, whatever it is, how many people will those folks talk to per hour? 3 people per hour? 5 people per hour? Let's just go with 4. So if it's 4, you'll talk to maybe 160 people in the show. So depending on what your role is, it's going to depend on how many people you talk with. Here's the question. If your role is to gather leads, are you going to hand that person off then to a demo person? Or are you going to be the person that does sort of from start to end with it? And flip side of that, if you're an engineer, if you're a demo person, are you going to be taking notes regarding what that person wants to and getting them back into the database so everybody's got it? Or do you have someone with you taking those notes so you can collab and work together? So different things that you want to think about with that. So thinking about some of the roles. Now the concierge role, I want to share this because we worked with one customer and they changed their qualified leads by 30% one year by simply adding a concierge and adding booth buddies and like having the system in place. It's awesome. So as the concierge, I like to just think of this person as a sort of project manager, problem solver. So you know something crazy is going to happen at a show. Maybe like one of the staff members don't feel good, the power goes out partway into day 2, lead reader stops working, whatever it is, concierge, that person's going to solve it. Now, they don't have to do it themselves, but they're going to project manage it and make sure it gets done. This works even if you've got 2 or 3 people in the booth. You want to know who's making those decisions. So highly recommend having that role. Now, having booth buddies is a great way to do it. You can also have 2 or 3 people sort of assigned to each other. They're looking out for each other. Hey, here's a mint. Hey, your name tag goes on the right. You know, whatever. Like helping each other out. Hey, I'm going to lunch at 11. I can grab something for you. Oh, okay, you want to go at 12. But just coordinating it. So things, demo stations and areas of the booth are totally covered. So what's your plan for that? All right, another area to look at is your lead gathering. Seems super obvious, but nonetheless, good to have a plan. So who's in charge of this? Are a bunch of people assigned to it? Is it one person? What is your plan for taking notes, finding out if they're qualified? Do you categorize people as hot, warm, some interest, not a fit, competition? Like how are you going to categorize people? In any case with lead gathering, I love to think about giving versus taking. And this is just such a good sort of mindset. Instead of, can I scan your badge? Can I take your info? Instead, thinking about, hey, can I give you this white paper? Can I give you this cool schematic? It sounds like it would be a really great fit for you. Can I send you this special free resource thing that you're going to love? Let me grab your info, and then I will send that off to you. So if you could be in a space of giving versus taking, I think their interactions and stuff just go so much better. Now, circling back to taking notes, it's really nice to have eye contact with the person you're working with. And if you've got a tablet or a phone you're looking at, that's a tough go. And so if you can find a way to, if you're scanning a badge, but then also take the notes down, maybe by hand, maybe you step away in for 10 seconds and do a quick voice memo into your phone and add those in later. Trick is you gotta add them in later. Find a way to do it so you're not like face down in an iPad or tablet or something like that, because then we lose the opportunity to have that relationship with the person that, you know, when we ask them, hey, what do you find that's interesting here in the booth? Thank you, Steve, for that one. Steve Smedberg gave me that question, which I think is a great opener. So when you ask somebody that question and they give you an answer, we want to have eye contact with them, not be like face down in a tablet. So finding a way to do that, notes and lead gathering in a way that works. Final thing, if you're not doing this already, set up a team meeting either right in the beginning of the show each morning or at the end of the show each night, just so everybody can say, are we on track with our goals? What are we doing? Where do we need to help each other? How's it going? And be sure everybody's on the same page, because being at the show, of course, is such an investment and we want to be sure it's going great. So there's some thoughts for you on what to do, what not to do at your next show in terms of booth roles and all the things. I've got some templates for you that we use ourselves and with other clients that we use for trade shows. You can grab those free from me. Just text the word events to me at 1-530-203-5703, and it'll say what's your email, and then you'll automatically get the templates and all the info. So enjoy. Have a beautiful day.